thank you for inviting me today for the first Appium conference. So today I will present about DockerAndroid. So first I will introduce myself. This is me. My name is Budi. I come from Indonesia, and I work as a software engineer in test at Bosch in Germany. My focus is on smart home technology, and I'm open source enthusiast and also a member on GitHub Appium member. So this is the agenda of my presentation today. First, I will introduce you to DockerAndroid, the project that I have been working on. Here, I will explain about the goals that I've had when I started this project. And then I will show you some key advantages of DockerAndroid. So basically about the reason why we need it. In the next point, I will show you how it works, and then I will do live demo. At the end of the presentation, I will explain about what are the next milestones for this project. So what is DockerAndroid? So I assume that you are familiar with Docker topic. DockerAndroid is a Docker image built for everything related to mobile website testing and Android project. So I also describe as a picture. So DockerAndroid is like a box where you can find everything related to mobile website testing and Android project. For example, Android SDK, Android emulators, and also test frameworks, including Appium. So on the top, I took the screenshot last week. So right now, I have 316 stars. So thank you to all of you for believing in this project. So after the definition of DockerAndroid, so what are the goals for this project? First, it should be to be used to execute UI tests for mobile website by using Appium test framework. And the second goal is to build Android project and run its unit tests. And the next goal is to run UI tests for Android application by using different test framework, including Appium. And it should also have monkey tool or monkey scripts for chaos testing. So it is for the future. And it can be used for SMS testing. Okay. So on GitHub, you will find a lot of DockerAndroid projects. So what are the benefits of using mine? So first, it supports no VNC, so you can see what happened inside the container. And for emulators, it has different device profiles and skins. For example, Samsung Galaxy S6, Nexus, LG Nexus 4, and also HTC Nexus 1, etc. You can also use your real device, and DockerAndroid will mirror the screen to your laptop. But in the live demo, I will use the official Docker Appium because there are some issues between DockerAndroid for real device and Appium. it can also record the video during test execution for debugging purpose. And if you use Selenium, you can also connect DockerAndroid to Selenium Hub. And the best part is it is free and open source. So, how does it work? Oh, I'm so fast. So I provide the simple command that you can use. So docker run and then privilege. -d is run in background, and -p is to expose the port, and -e is to pass the variables, for example, device name, and then --name, you give the container a name, and the last part is the image name, Docker image name. Because I'm using Ubuntu, so I will use x86 image name. For Mac and Windows users, you can use ARM image, but it's pretty slow. I will not support in the future. But you can track by using x86 in virtual machine. It is faster. And the second command is if you want to connect DockerAndroid to Selenium Hub, so you can manage everything in one single hub. The command is pretty the same. There are some additional variables like -e connect to grid is true, and then you also need to give the Appium host and also the Selenium host and the port. Okay, let's do the demo. So, I have a Docker compose file. So I'm using Docker compose file so I can deploy containers in the same time, so multiple containers in the same time. So as you can see that I have a Selenium Hub, and then I expose the port. And like I mentioned before, this one is for real device, and I'm using the official Docker Appium. So I suggest that if you use Appium and real device, I suggest that you are using official Docker Appium, because DockerAndroid is really big and it's slow. I mean, it's not slow, it's slower than the official one. And about the video recording, it is still in beta version, but it will support, Appium will support video recording for real device. Okay, and I share the APK. Where is my APK? Okay, I think it's pretty simple. And now I will talk about emulators. So first I will create emulators with Samsung Galaxy S6 with Android version 7.1.1. It's almost the same. And then I need to share the pack where is the video for the video recording. And if you use for M-site testing, so mobile website testing, you need to give the parameter mobile web test is true. And then it will record the video automatically, but you can also disable it. The same for Nexus. Yeah, just the device is the device is different, Nexus 5. And then I have 3 different UI tests. One is for Android application. It's pretty simple. I create the APK by myself. It's just to calculate 2 numbers. So like 3 plus 7 is 10. So it's pretty simple. And then I have UI test for the M site, and I will run this test on Chrome. It will search for Appium conference. And the third one is the M site, and I will run this test on the Android browser. And then it will just visit my personal page. Because I want to run those tests in the same time, then I'm using testng.xml. So I define which tests run in which emulator. Okay. So we do ls first. So it's just Docker compose file, and then Docker p. As you can see, this is yeah, it's running now. Wait. So the right one is my real device, so my Samsung S7, and in the middle is some emulator for Samsung Galaxy S6, and the left one is Nexus. Okay, I will just make it better. And now all nodes are connected to the Selenium hub, and it's ready. After I run Docker compose, then if I do ls, then it creates two different folders. So one, it is for video recording. And now this is my test. So I put auto refresh here, and now you can see that all nodes are used. Yeah, takes time. Yeah, two are already available and one is still used. We see, yeah, still running. Yeah, it just search for Appium conference, and yeah, it just check the result. Cool, it's done. So all tests are passed. So if I go here and then I will see two folders. Video. So both of them has a video recording. So let's just see one of them. So that's it. It's for debugging purpose. Okay. Let's go. So what is next? What are the next milestones for this project? So first, it should support the latest Android version, which are 8.0, 8.1, and so on. And for emulators, it should have additional emulators profile, device profile, and skins. And it should also support the chaos casting or monkey testing. So thank you. For questions, you can ask in the chat group. So we have a chat group, so you can go there. Yeah, it's here. And then it is open source, so you can just ask your question there, and then one of us will answer it. That's it.